morning, Connection Point Church family. So this last week, I got to be honest with you, I was thinking about my family. I was thinking about growing up, and I was actually on a run, and I was trying to think through what I was going to talk about this morning. And so I started thinking about how when I was a kid, my brother is 3 years younger than me. I won't tell you which brother, although I just did by telling you that, if you know my family. But my brother was in elementary school, and every time he would meet an attractive girl or he would see one on television, he would say it was one of his girlfriends. So the ongoing joke for us was we'd say, hey, Andrew, sorry, he's getting picked on here. Hey, Andrew, how many girlfriends do you have? And he'd be like, oh, that's like 972. And then fast forward another year or so, we say, hey, Andrew, how many girlfriends do you have? Oh, that's like 1,275. And then we would ask this question, and this was the best question. How many of them know they're your girlfriend? He'd be like, like 1, 2. So he had all these girls that he thought were his girlfriend. I mean, some were women, but that's beside the point. The point was this young kid had decided that all these girls were his girlfriend, but none of them knew it. See, I think sometimes it's kind of what it's like for us. We know someone matters in our life, but we never tell them they matter. And so there are people in our lives right now that we say are so instrumental to us, that they've meant so much to us, they've had this huge impact. But the truth is we haven't taken the time to say, hey, by the way, I want you to know you matter for me. You've played a pivotal role in my life. And so here's what I want to challenge you this week. I want you to take some time to reach out to some people who've impacted your life in powerful ways. Just take a few moments. I think of Paul's words in Philippians chapter 1, verses 3 through 11. Here's what Paul writes. He says this, I thank my God every time I remember you. In all my prayers for all of you, I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel, from the first day until now, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. It's right for me to feel this way about all of you, since I have you in my heart. For whether I am in chains or defending and confirming the gospel, all of you share in God's grace with me. God can testify how I long for all of you with the affection of Christ Jesus. And this is my prayer, that your love may abound more and more in knowledge and depth of insight, so that you may be able to discern what is best and may be pure and blameless until the day of Christ, filled with the fruit of righteousness that comes through Jesus Christ, to the glory and praise of God. Did you catch Paul's words? And this is my prayer, that your love may abound more and more in knowledge and depth of insight, so that you may be able to discern what is best. But he began that with some pretty powerful words. I thank God every time I remember you. See, the truth is, for many of us, there are probably people that we thank God for every time we remember them. And so my challenge this week is tell the people who you thank God for. Because sometimes it's really powerful, especially in times in which we're not able to connect together well. There may be someone that you never know, your word of encouragement, your word of hope, your word of appreciation or affirmation. Those words may make all the difference in their life. And so today, pick up your phone, make a phone call, send a text, get on FaceTime, get a hold of somebody and say, hey, I want you to know you matter in my life. You've changed my life in terms of faith, or you've changed my life in terms of parenting, or you've changed my life professionally. But reach out to someone and say, hey, thank you for believing in me. Thank you for encouraging me. And now it's my turn to encourage you. And so this day, may you reach out, may you be encouraged, and may you encourage somebody else. And know this, that I thank God every day for all of you, and I can't wait for the day in which we're together again. May this be a day filled with God's grace and his peace and love, as it's one more first five of us together.